As we showed you, we're seeing a broad move lower in Chinese tech stocks after media reports that the government is cracking down on education and tutoring, and some other reports as well. Eunice Yoon joins us with more. And Eunice, these are some pretty steep declines. What happened?
Well, it appears that a rumored clampdown on education companies here in China is now in effect. Chinese media have been reporting that the capital here in Beijing has started to implement a policy that targets after-school tutoring firms. So the document that's been circulating on state media states that all private tutoring firms now must register as NGOs. They're banned from raising funds from the stock markets and from foreign investment. And then critically, the document states those who have violated the regulations shall be cleaned up and rectified. So that's been stirring a lot of speculation that the listed companies, the education companies in the U.S., are soon, if not already are, in Beijing's crosshairs. Several big tech companies like Alibaba and Baidu, Tencent, they've also all funded ed tech firms. Now, the stated goal of this policy is to reduce stress for children. It also comes when China's been looking to try to bring down costs for parents and encourage them to have more babies as part of China's now 3-child policy. This also includes mandates that bans private classes on the weekends, during public holidays, during school vacations, and also after 9 p.m. So that's the stated goal. However, because the document focuses on bringing education back into the public schools and borrowing foreign money, there's also a lot of speculation that this is about political control. Becky?
So I guess this is a story, Eunice, where we just don't know where it winds up. We know the direction things are headed. We don't know the extremes. And I guess that's how it kind of plays out with investors in these big moves like this.
Yeah, but I think because it is unknown, people are worried about the worst case scenario. And it isn't so far-fetched that it could come to that, where you would see quite a bit of control with the public school system, as well as private education not really being entertained as much. In fact, some of the international schools recently have been saying that they are being instructed that if they have Chinese nationals in their classes, that they need to adhere to the public school curriculum.
Hey, Eunice, I don't know if you heard our interview with Anthony Scaramucci just a little bit ago, where he said this is a sort of, he described it as a Tiananmen Square crackdown on capitalism inside of China. And I was wondering whether you could comment on that. And also, though, the idea of, I think up until the past 6 or 8 months, we thought that China really wanted to build these sort of national champions. And increasingly, I think there's questions about what that looks like and how foreign rivals and competitors should think about what's happening inside China.
Well, I think from a Chinese perspective, we keep hearing over here that the government definitely wants to have global champions, that it wants to be able to compete on a global stage. But yeah, there's still that conflict that you're talking about over there that's being discussed over here, which is usually in private circles, though, as to whether or not it's really possible to have both, because it's very difficult right now in the current environment when it's so uncertain as to where the goalposts are and what Beijing thinks is right and wrong, that a lot of the companies here in the private sector can't really operate in a way that they feel comfortable. I mean, even trying to get some people to talk on camera or even just privately is really a struggle these days, because people just don't know what to think about all of these clashing policies.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.